The return of the king, is it happening now? The world feels like it is trembling. You can sense it in the headlines, in the tension between nations, in the quiet fear that settles into people's conversations. Something is shifting, something ancient, something foretold. And across the earth, a single question rises like a whisper carried on the wind. Is the king returning? For generations, believers have spoken of a moment when the sky would break open and the Son of Man would appear in glory. Not as the humble carpenter walking dusty roads, but as the conquering king, radiant with power, shaking the foundations of the earth. And now, as chaos grows louder, that question presses harder against the human heart. Could it be happening in our lifetime? Look around. The world is groaning. Nations rise against nations. People are divided in ways that feel deeper than ever before. Technology races forward faster than wisdom can keep up. Morality shifts like sand beneath our feet. And in the middle of it all, there is a hunger, a longing, a sense that humanity is reaching the end of something and standing at the edge of something else. It feels like the world is holding its breath. But before fear takes hold, remember this: the return of Jesus has never been a message of terror for those who love him. It is a message of hope, a message of restoration, a message that the story is not spiraling out of control, but moving toward a divine conclusion written by the author of life himself. When Jesus first came, he came quietly, born in a manger, unnoticed by kings and empires. But his return will not be quiet. It will not be hidden. Scripture describes it as lightning flashing across the sky, as the trumpet of heaven sounding through every corner of the earth. No one will miss it. No one will misunderstand it. The King will return in glory, and every eye will see him. But is it happening now? Are the signs unfolding before us? People point to wars, to earthquakes, to moral collapse, to the rise of deception, and they say, this must be it. This must be the moment. And maybe they are right. Or maybe these are the birth pains, the early tremors before the final shaking. But one thing is certain: the world is moving in the direction Jesus described. The stage is being set. The pieces are falling into place. Yet the return of the King is not just about global events. It is about the human heart. It is about the quiet stirring inside you when you hear his name. It is about the sense that you were made for something more than this world can offer. It is about the longing for justice in a world that feels increasingly unjust. It is about the desire for peace in a world drowning in conflict. It is about the hope for a love that does not fade, does not betray, does not break. Jesus is not returning to destroy his people. He is returning to claim them, to wipe away every tear, to restore what was lost, to bring an end to pain, to death, to darkness. His return is the moment when everything broken is made whole again. But here is the truth many forget. The return of the King is not meant to make us passive. It is meant to awaken us, to shake us out of spiritual sleep, to remind us that life is not random, that history is not drifting, that every moment is moving toward a divine appointment. The question is not only whether Jesus is returning soon, the question is whether we are ready. Because the return of Jesus is not just a cosmic event, it is a personal one. When he comes for hearts that know him, hearts that have walked with him, hearts that have chosen him even when the world offered easier paths. He comes for those who have carried his light in the darkness, who have held on to hope when others let go, who have believed in his promises even when the world mocked them. And maybe that is why the world feels so heavy right now. Maybe the shaking is not meant to destroy us, but to wake us. Maybe the chaos is not a sign of abandonment, but a sign that the King is drawing near. Maybe the darkness is simply the last shadow before the dawn. Imagine that moment. Imagine the sky splitting open with light brighter than the sun. Imagine the sound of heaven's trumpet echoing across mountains and oceans. Imagine every injustice collapsing under the weight of perfect righteousness. Imagine every fear dissolving in the presence of perfect love. Imagine the King standing before the world, not as a distant figure in ancient stories, but as the living, breathing, reigning Lord of all creation. This is not fantasy. This is not myth. This is the promise that has carried believers through centuries of persecution, suffering, and uncertainty. The King who came once will come again, and his return will rewrite everything. So is it happening now? No one knows the exact moment, but the signs are growing louder. The world is moving faster, the tension is rising, and the hope of his return is burning brighter in the hearts of millions. The real question is not about dates or predictions. The real question is about readiness, about alignment, about the posture of your heart. Because when the King returns, he is not looking for perfect people. He is looking for willing people. People who have said yes to him in the quiet moments of life. People who have chosen love over hate, truth over deception, faith over fear. The return of Jesus is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of the real story. The story humanity was always meant to live. A story without death, without sorrow, without corruption. A story where the King reigns and his people walk in glory. So lift your eyes. Do not let the darkness convince you that hope is gone. Do not let the chaos make you believe that God is silent. The King is not absent. He is preparing. He is watching. He is waiting for the appointed moment when heaven will open and the world will see him as he truly is. And when that moment comes, every doubt will vanish. Every fear will crumble. Every knee will bow. Every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. The return of the King is not a prophecy, it is a promise, and the one who made the promise has never failed.